Remember the summers back when you didn't have to work? Now those were the days. The last summer I had like that was when I was 12 years old and living here in Winthrop, Maine. The year was 1962. You remember 1962? The #1 song that summer was Locomotion by Little Eva, and we spent our time hanging out at the Tasty Freeze, the ballpark, and the lake. In Winthrop, everything revolves around the lake. I remember Tim Crockett, Chucky Osgood, and I decided to get a jump on the summer of '62 in June by skipping school. We packed the lunch and headed up the tracks for a full day of fun and fishing. Had a great time until the truant officer came after us. We had to spend a couple weeks after school, but heck, it didn't matter. We were heroes. Let's make a change now. Come on, baby. I had a lot of heroes in 1962. Most of them played for the Boston Red Sox. Guys like Dick Stewart, Frank Malzone, and Billy Mambo Kett. I think they finished 7th that year. But we didn't care. Heck, we had our own careers to think about. Wonder if anybody remembers the 3-hitter I pitched in the '62 Little League All-Star game.
Bob Elliott? Never's been any Bob Elliots in Winthrop, Maine that I know of.
We lived in this house on Lakeview Avenue, a great place, and I even got to cut the lawn. And in those days, that was quite a thrill. Of course, there were some stipulations. You see, while other families were concerned their kids might put an eye out with a BB gun, my folks were worried that I'd cut my toes off, so we reached a compromise. I could mow the lawn, but I had to wear these 20-pound ski boots while I was doing it. Parents, it's a good thing they didn't know what we were doing when we weren't at home. For example, we used to think it was great sport to jump off this old railroad trestle. Sure, it was dangerous, but we were 12 years old and nothing scared us. Except for the time Jeff Starbuck hit a rock and had to have 40 stitches. After that, we wouldn't go near this trestle for, must have been 3 days. 12 years old is also about the time you discover girls. Remember, I had my first date down there at what used to be the old Gull Theater. Craig Meader and I took Kathy Danforth to a Troy Donahue movie. I had a good time, but he got the girl. For 25 years, I've been wondering, what went wrong? So whenever life gets too complicated and I feel like pulling my hair out, I just let my mind drift back to Winthrop in the summer of 1962. Now those were the days. So come on, come on.